Actually, I think that makes sense. We both
That's
really like learning stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, hey Ruben, you're back, Reno.
I don't think my guy likes learning stuff as much
Ah.
as he likes talking about that he knows stuff.
Okay, cool. That's beautiful because my character would probably love to listen and learn stuff from you. Honestly,
It's gonna be a really bad relationship.
I know.
Dude. We're gonna get arrested.
It's like, did you know that if you take someone's finger and shove a toothpick all the way up the fingernail, a guard's like, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, he's teaching me the intricacies of animating a hand. It's really cool. You should listen.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is that it's not like the thing that's going to be bad about this is that if you're not going to be strong opinionated, I'm going to be like, well, damn, we need a leg. Let's go see if there's a nearby graveyard. Let's see if we can get ourselves, hopefully somebody's been freshly buried. And
I think I saw one.
No, that's definitely illegal.
Like, you know, I'm pretty sure I heard someone having a heart attack in the last town. Let's just go back there.
Yeah,
it'll be fresh too. Yeah, like I will be just this kid who wants to please all the time, but at the same time, like he wants to get his own stuff done. So, yeah. It's beautiful.
That's the dude. We're so gonna get arrested at some point, man.
We're talking about a relationship, Ruben.
We need to like very, very quickly establish that we're with I need to be an agent of some kind so we don't get arrested.
You have immunity.
Like I need a badge that says yes, I'm an escort of whatever. Be gone. Like you know, king's business. Like
you need to become a member of a guild. Like a really powerful
that's what I'm
guild.
saying. We need to immediately get something going. Otherwise, like we're so gonna get arrested. Because once I have a title to flash, we'll totally be fine.
Yeah, it's like, sir, what are you doing in the graveyard? I'm paying my respects in the and I'm like, we're members of the regional Gravekeeper Society.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the first mission is actually for the Lord, so you know you've got some
immunity,
some clout to throw around there.
Yeah,
for
we're gonna need some clout because Jesus.
But yeah, you may have to end up joining a guild, which is fine. There are plenty of some pretty powerful international guilds.
So I have to choose a background to be able to take my skill proficiencies,
yes,
right?
Yes. And
you get some from being a fighter.
Yes.
Yeah, I do get some from being a fighter, but.
So make sure to note those down.
Also,
so for being a fighter, at level 1 you get your second wind ability, which is the bonus action heal one.
Oh yes.
And you also get 2 skills, which you can choose from the list that's there. So that's acrobatics, animal handling, athletics, history, insight, intimidation, perception, survival. So
I know that animal handling isn't going to come into play. In terms of like actual animals, but would you want to consider Golem's animal handling? Like me being able to like handle the bullshit leg that's twitching?
Would that
and I'm
be
like, no, just hit it again. Hit it on the, hit it here and it'll stop. Like,
would it be Arcana or animal handling?
I think that's a tough call because I would say that's like a Tinker Tools check.
As a tool proficiency, yeah, okay, cool.
That's a tool proficiency,
right? Too, I see what you're saying. So like, sorry to interrupt.
So you're gonna basically if you we can alter any background you take, but any background you take, you're gonna have like a tool proficiency, and we're just gonna say that's like Golem-mancy's tools, and that'll be your proficiency in that.
Gotcha.
Cool. Are Golem-mancy's tools?
So it won't be animal handling.
Okay.
Basically.
Are we saying Golem-mancy's tools are similar to Tinker's?
Similar, yeah. You could probably they're different in the way that the Golem-mancy's tools will be like very specific. Obviously, Tinker's tools you could use those to augment a Golem's arm, but to replace it, for example, you wouldn't be able to use Tinker's tools.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna take for my fighters. I can just take 2 skills.
Yes, 2 skills from the list that's there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of what I want.
You said you want to be quite sort of perceptive, didn't you? You said So perception might be one of the ones that.
Yeah, I was going to take perception. I'm trying to think of what the other one that I want is.
So there's acrobatics available.
Acrobatics. I mean, I could take acrobatics, but the thing, I mean, because the thing is, my guy could be a really skilled fighter. That's the other thing. Like instead of just being, he wants to be the greatest Gideon Clive out of all of the Gideon Clives, because instead of just being stuck up in a mortician's office, he's going to, you know, I'm going to traverse the world, make a name for myself.
Yeah. So
you know, every single king from every land will be begging me to make them a golem.
I like it. So there's
because I could just be a good fighter.
Yeah, you could have history then. If you want to be quite knowledgeable both about, you know, all the Gideon Clives of the past, but also, you know, all the past Golem-mancers, all the sort of past kings, having a lot of knowledge of that, history might be a good.
I think history would be more so for things like, you know, I've heard that wraiths have a bigger voice box than other creatures. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's how my guy would know stuff. Not so much like, this is the land of, you know, Etheria. There was a battle fought here. Like, yeah, I think he knows more stuff about like, you know, anatomy of creatures and things than he would know, and like plants as well. He'd probably know things about plants.
Okay, so maybe like as one of your background skills, you probably want to take like nature or arcana.
Yeah.
Because if you were looking at things from a purely biological approach, I would say that's nature, even for some, maybe not wraiths, but for some beings that are, you know, more
I think
natural,
I'll
like
take
goblin.
nature for now, because he's more so with fleshy things, right? I'm not going to be doing tons of magical stuff. Like, I'm using practical means to keep stuff alive as well. So
yeah, that'll be one of your background skills though. So you have to pick a different thing for your fighter skill.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I just realized knowledge clerics get expertise at level 1.
Yeah, they do.
It's awesome.
In specific intelligence.
2 of 4 skills. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But 2 of the 2 that I wanted are on the list, so that's good.
Yeah.
I could do. I don't know why he would have intimidation.
Maybe you like.
Besides the fact that my guy's just an unsettling guy.
Yeah. Maybe athletics. I don't know, because you've spent a lot of time digging graves. You may have had to like wrestle your golem a few times to keep him down while you administer some changes.
I could do acrobatics, so my guys just can fucking flip off shit. But I'll take athletics, I think.
Because I mean, then you can dig graves, man.
My guy's not the strongest guy, but like whatever. I'll do that.
That's the thing.
I'll do athletics.
Wrestle the groundskeeper.
Wrestle the groundskeeper.
Okay. Equipment.
What do you mean that voice is so weird?
Can you hear the music, by the way?
I cannot.
No.
Oh God, guys! I'll stop it and start it again.
Is it on?
Yeah, it just turns off. So, but yeah, this music is just people talking.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like that. It's like let me
put some.
Yeah. Do we have any bardic music?
I like this image.
I've got some light atmosphere.
I like this image. I like this image that like we're making our characters in Divinity's Aftermath. Like we've just got them up and we're just kind of customizing them. Yeah. Setting them up in their backstories, and they're like spitting at each other or like, you know, giving each other a thumbs up or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Gideon is a very I'm trying to think of what Gideon would look like.
Okay.
I know I want him to be like I might roll. Should I roll for height and things like that?
I'm gonna do that. I love doing that.
You can roll for height. Yeah.
How do you do that?
It's under background.
Let me go to the section. Yeah, I'll get it up.
Okay.
So thanks. I'll just tell you what to roll. But yeah, Bajan, how's things going on your side?
I wanted to ask you a question or two about skills, namely. So, for religion,
yeah,
I guess I'm wondering, like, would that have much usefulness to me as an inventor, in terms of like knowledge of religion, just in general? I guess if I'm trying to use clerical magics to imbue something with a soul or something, maybe?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm actually going to change athletics to acrobatics because I just realized my guy, I don't want to be this brawler sort of guy. I'd rather make him like you know, he survived this long by being able to just be like, nope, like just get out of the way and fights and stuff, and kind of and he's acrobatically inclined, so that means I'm actually pretty good at like, you know, tackling things to the ground or like trying to like get my way, you know, like trying to just be agile enough to like catch a pig, essentially. Like that's sort of my guy. I think that fits him more because it's more fumbly than athletics.
I like that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's more silly, so I like that more.
But yeah, in response to your question, it depends, right? It depends on what you're making. If you're making like a watch, that's not going to need any religion in it. But if you're making, you know, you wouldn't do this, but if you're making a construct, it would help because constructs do need, you know, a element of a soul or spirit put into them in the first place.
Would I be able to use Arcana for those sort of checks, or would that be
for the golem ones?
Yeah.
You can like with
yeah,
but like it doesn't take a lot of sort of if you know the process behind it, it doesn't take like a lot of religion in order to put the soul into it. So you don't have to take it, is what I'm trying to.
Okay, cool.
To do most of the things you want to do.
Because I feel like
it will basically it's basically like not taking it will allow you a breadth of things that you can do, but taking it will just like add a bit more depth behind like your knowledge, like you understand why the things you're doing work if you take religion. If that makes any sense.
I think so. Yeah. Like why my magic actually functions.
If you are making the thing, then you know the process. It's like I know how to put together a computer, like just from putting the parts into the like hooking them up to the motherboard. But if you take religion, it'll be like knowing why each part goes into which part and how all the circuits hook up, and it will allow you to know why it works, sort of thing. Yeah. As well as being able to just know that it works.
I'm gonna take it. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And then also I think history, insight, medicine. There's no reason. There would be no reason for an inventor to take insight, would there? Necessarily. Not
for the inventing side of things, unless you were the only thing I would think of is if you were trying to sell it to someone and they were trying to swindle you out of like to get a better deal, you might want insight check. That's the only thing I can think of.
If I was trying to
for human rolling height, by the way, sorry to interrupt.
That's fine.
For height, if you want to roll me 2d10, Brennan.
Do it.
And we'll see what height you get.
/R space 2.
What the hell?
Yeah, no, it didn't.
Owned.
Can you guys hear the music, by the way?
Yes. Oh, that's
8.
pretty.
Good. So your height would be. What's up? So
what's the base height?
8. 4'8".
So you would be 5'4".
Yeah, 5'4". So you're not super tall.
God damn, no, that's short as fuck.
That's pretty short. Yeah.
You can just ignore it.
Yeah, you can.
If you want,
you can make yourself as tall as you want.
Roll.
Yeah.
Like your guy.
You said you wanted to roll, so I thought I'd let you know.
Your guy sounds like this sort of tall, like lanky but brooding guy.
That's what I'm saying. He would be. I'm thinking of like one of those dudes that's like tall with like skinny, pointy shoulders and like long arms, long legs, and like really big, long hands. You know, so the type of dude that you would picture like strangling someone to death, like that sort of a guy. You know, and so the thing is, it's like when he goes to talk to people, he's always like sort of looking down at them a little bit, like.
Yeah, I like it. Maybe he's like 6'2" or something.
You can just say that you're taller than, like, say you're like 6 foot or something.
I think I'm gonna be like 6, like. Can I be like 6'2"? Actually, do you know what? I know a buddy of mine in real life. That's
you can pick any height that will be reasonable, but
you're gonna go 6'5"?
I'm gonna go 6'5". I got a buddy in real life that's 6'5", and because I'm 6'1", so like in real life, so 6'5" is just I want this guy to be a little bit taller than I am.
Just yeah.
You got some giant's blood in you.
I mean, if you had giant's blood in him, he'd have meat on him. Yeah, true.
No, like way down the line.
Oh, I got you.
Like 1,000 years ago, a giant made a Goliath. The offspring is many. That's why he's so pale as well. It's like somewhere down the line, you know.
Yeah, well, he's definitely pale because I'm around corpses all the time, and I'm also like always in the dark doing stuff. So and the thing is, I think that my guy wouldn't like the sun. Like, I kind of want, you know, one of those like flat brimmed hats. that goes around that has the buckle at the front. I want one of those, but it's really tall, like a really tall, like sort of it has like a top hat component to it, you know, but that it's just one of those large,
like the Thanksgiving,
sort of, but more like gentlemanly or more like roguish, I guess, than that.
So
not as peasantish, if that makes sense. Like very very crisp, very like, you know, it's very flat, very smooth. It's got like the long, tall.
So anyone who, as we were saying earlier, wants to do the art of these guys, bear that in mind.
Yes.
Very gentlemanly sort of pilgrim hat.
Also, Rubles. Rubly doobly.
I am Rubles.
Yes.
I'm Rubly doobly.
So funnily enough, I'm definitely taking religion as a cleric proficiency, but I think I'm also going to take persuasion as my other one, simply because I think in that I have had to travel and have had to kind of make my way. I've had to learn, as a result, how to talk to people, because I didn't have to in my home.
Yeah.
Also,
you have to sell them of your ideas.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I can't just walk up to a lord's door.
Whereas at home you were just like a gear in the machine. You aren't expected. You don't need to sell people of your ideas. They know what you're doing. Whereas when you sort of came out into amongst all the humans and stuff, you ended up sort of having to actually sell. Like, it was a very unfamiliar thing, and you sort of had to get good at it.
That sums that up well.
By the way, I'm sending this to you in Discord if you want to show this, like that hat.
Oh my god.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
So good.
It's like a witch hunter hat.
So good.
God.
High dex also makes sense if he has to suture body parts. Hell yes.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you got to have like very nimble hands, precise.
Yeah. He's got like long fingers as well.
That's what we should call my skill. My skills, my golem skills, is like suture tools and stuff. Because it's going to be a lot of me sewing body parts
like a surgeon's kit.
Yeah.
God. That's different.
Oh yeah, I kind of like medicine. That. You might want a medicine proficiency.
Yep, that's important. That's
I mean, I can't take that as a fighter though. I have to take that.
Oh yeah, you might take that as a background skill.
Yep.
With my background,
Yep. Because my guy doesn't know crap about medicine, so. Yeah.
So yeah, do you want a Brent? Do you want a custom background, or do you want to pick one of the ones from the back of the book?
I think it might have to be custom, but I don't know. I'm looking. Okay. I'm actually looking for one that fits me.
We can sort out. We can easily like sort out.
Here you go. By the way, guys, anybody that's curious what the hat looks like, go check that out.
Okay, cool. We can easily sort out like all the stats and stuff on stream. We might just have to work with a feat that works between me and you, and the feat will basically be like Golem-mancy. You know how to like very remedially, create a golem. But yeah, we'll have to work on that sort of feat between me and you. But we can make pretty easily the skills and stuff. If you want to do that.
Quick question, Ruben. We're just doing normal starting equipment, right?
Yes.
Sweet. Alrighty.
You can also roll for money and then buy your starting equipment, but that's a bit more effort.
Yeah. Now you just need a musket and a chin strap. The problem is, I don't think that there's gunpowder in this world, guys. Otherwise, I would definitely ask for a musket, because I think that like a musket or a flintlock pistol would suit this guy extremely well.
You might be able, to ask your friend Dimble to create like an alchemist fire-powered projectile device, but you wouldn't get a musket.
Yeah, what are they called? Like a
flintlock.
No. It's sort of the most
like a
blunderbuss.
Arquebus.
No. Even more primitive than that. Like Greek fire, a Greek fire launcher, basically.
Oh right,
just a tube with a charge and fire, like Namfa, in it.
Yeah.
You'd
basically be having a cannon, but with.
Oh god, I could take a hand crossbow that you could upgrade.
Ooh, I could do that.
Yeah, that can be one of your like little projects later on.
Yeah, like I could, I could like try to invent a repeater crossbow. Obviously not for a while, but that would be cool.
Yeah,
I think I like our thing
Dynamic.
of us just being a campaign where we're just building
are
stuff.
a lot ahead of time.
First encounter, we both die horribly.
Yeah, you're both gonna die first thing easily.
Whatever, dude. I need to get amped.
Hold on, what's your con? Just so I can.
My con is 17.
Nice. That's very good. Very good.
Yeah, no, I'm tanky and I'm dexterous, dude.
Yeah.
My guy's pretty resilient.
Good. Okay. You're exactly what I was
Like
hoping
I'm gonna be able to take some big smacks.
Do you have a persuasion proficiency already?
Persuasion?
You don't,
No.
do you? Okay, cool. Perfect. What's your charisma mod? Nothing?
0.
Perfect. Okay, so I have the semblance of face if our body ever needs it.
That's funny.
I have a cute little baby face. That's gonna
Yeah, you
win
might be
over.
able to. You might be able to persuade people to do stuff after I'm like, no, you don't understand.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
doesn't need this arm anymore.
Yeah, like that's the thing. I'm the guy who, after you tell the guard, well, I require material for my experiments, and I said,
what he really means is he's got very important work that he's trying to get done, and it'll benefit all of mankind.
and he just gets this really just
Oh god,
perfect
yeah,
smile on
It's
his
just-
face.
Yeah, this big sincere smile, and it's just like, yes, thank you.
Small little man.
I need.
What's your guy's name?
My guy's name is. You would know my full name. You would probably call me Dimble.
Dimble. Thank you, Dimble.
I think I'm gonna put gear somewhere else because I like.
How
to
do you
think-
like my very up in your face accent? Yes. Do you enjoy? Is this someone you're going to be able to speak to the entirety of your character's life?
I don't know, it depends. Is this one that you can speak to?
I mean, I suppose I have to, Dimble.
Okay, great. I'm happy. That's fine by me.
Yes. I want to play a pompous. What do you think of this chat? Is this someone that you're going to be happy listening to for
Just need
hours?
to lose half of our viewers.
That's
Yeah,
important.
exactly.
All right, so I have Chiral.
I like this very much. Like, yes, you sound like you're from noble blood, but you're not noble.
Oh, you're not. I thought you were playing.
No.
with me. Oh, nice.
I am a mortician's.
Yeah.
You think
Mortician's
we
son,
get much
right?
respect?
Shoot.
No, that's why I'm going to be the greatest Gideon Clive there's ever been. Because I'm going to get the respect that the Clive family deserves. There will be no greater Gideon after myself once I pass on my seed to a lucky young woman
There can
to
only be
take care
one.
of my brood.
Oh, that's okay. Yep, sure
You
thing.
I'm
guys-
going to
you guys sound like you're having
consummate.
a lot of fun.
I'm going to consummate with her the first evening and then leave her and spread my seed.
That's
We better-
fucking weird.
Elsewhere.
We best have good genes running around.
That's fucking weird.
Ruben, correct me. I don't
I'm
actually.
Ruben.
This is actually something I haven't had to deal with in a long time. Does a negative dex mod affect non-light armor?
I don't think so.
Okay, because the sheet changed it automatically, but the sheet's silly.
Yeah, I think the only. Are you talking about like medium armor or?
I have scale mail, so yeah, medium armor. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I get chainmail at the beginning, right?
Check your warrior.
yeah, you
equipment,
can
your
do.
fighter equipment. Yeah, it's one of
You
the.
I don't
you
want
can,
it.
You can get scale mail.
You'll probably want the leather.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna take leather. I think to start.
Yeah. Right.
Because
Medium armor.
I'm Dex, so leather's good for me for now. I think later on I'm probably gonna try and get some half plate or something.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, according to the rules here, I'm not sure if there's any overlord ruling on by Jeremy Crawford, the lead designer on Twitter or something. But according to here, it just says add your dex modifier, and adding a minus one would be still -1. So yeah, you do have to deal with that in medium armor.
God. All right. Well, stay in front of me, buddy.
Yes.
You're my only hope. God,
What do you
that's
think
bad.
this is?
Okay.
So
this-
Mr. Rubles
I've-
McRubler.
Yeah, I've made like a Golem-mancy background. I just posted it in chat. So this would be all your proficiencies, tools and languages and stuff.
Would you let
and
me
equipment.
take a rapier, my lord?
Yes, yeah, because as a fighter you get any martial weapon,
Yes.
and that is a martial weapon. So yeah, you can grab that. But yeah, what I posted in chat, that's basically everything from the background, and we'll work through the background feat at some point in between this and the next game.
I don't
But
see.
yeah, if you want that as a Golem-mancy background, in the chat in Roll20, there's like skills, nature.
Oh,
medicine.
in the Roll20. Sorry, I thought it was
Yeah,
in Twitch.
No.
Skills, nature, medicine, proficiency, Golem-mancy's tools, language, proficiency. I get an extra language.
Yep.
I'll take gnomish.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, and equipment is just Golem-mancy's tools, 10 gold pieces, and scatterbrain notes on your creations.
Nice.
I like that. So tool proficiency is Golem-mancer tools.
Yep.
Shit. Okay. Weapons. You have the weapons list in the game, right?
I have it. Yes,
It's a shop,
yes, it's under shop.
It's a
weaponry
based off of my wisdom.
Yeah,
I'm
with
assuming,
with like a deviant art picture.
Yeah.
Is this based off of my wisdom or my intelligence?
Golem-mancer depending, because the thing with tools is it depends on how you use them at the time.
Yep.
So yeah, if you were using it to like just make a fine adjustment, but it was like it was one that required like a lot of sort of fine movements, you're doing it with dex, right? But if you were creating a whole golem, for you it would be intelligence.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take nature and medicine.
He's not
Very interesting. I would love to learn to talk to animals. I think that'd be great. Just like, would you be willing to give me your body parts?
Oh,
just to a squirrel.
God. You know what's
yeah, and he's just like, what? You can have all the nuts you desire. Give me your head. I will make sure to feed you nuts every single morning.
You give him like a fluffy tail.
Yeah, exactly.
Aww.
Oh no, dude.
Oh, that's adorable.
So I got 10 gold. Scatterbrain notes.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I'm gonna call it bottle book.
Yeah. The chat's asking, would you have knowledge passed down from your father about Golem-mancy? I think that's where you got like your initial inspiration, because it was your father's hobby, right? Maybe you found like a couple of his old dusty books around the house, and that's what got you into it. But after that, like, you've gone farther with it than he did.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that my dad's knowledge was more so like, he would be like, hey son, come look at this, and then he would make a hand dance around on a table or something and be like, see, I can bring it to life, but he'd only be able to bring it to life for like 30 minutes and then it would die again because the flesh would rot, right? My guy is more interested in, how do I get a creature to sustain itself where it's self-sufficient, where it knows, well, okay, now I need to douse myself in this ointment because it'll make the flesh not rot and it'll make me not smell. Like, he's trying to make things that are like good servants, essentially, right? Like these really perfect servant sort of things. But also, I'm also experimenting with things of, I'd like to make something that is a good fighter golem or something, So it's like, but I'm more interested in longevity, as where my father was more amused with, the half an hour tricks and stuff. He could make eyeballs look around and skulls and stuff, but like that wasn't impressive to Gideon before, I don't think.
So I suppose this is a interesting question, sort of, to think about this venture. Why both of you guys in Lucius? Why did you guys end up there? I know earlier I suggested like maybe an idea for that, but I mean, really it's up to you guys. Why did you guys sort of get off the Narses Island and then sort of start heading north?
I think I know why for me, but
okay. Would we have met each other in Narses and then simply traveled together to Lucius?
I think that makes the most sense.
Okay.
But it's up to you guys, right? Because
I think you probably worked for me. I think you probably worked for me and my father for about a week, and we fired you because you were horrible at whatever we were making you do, because it was all physical labor.
I think it was physical labor, and he invented something to do it for him.
Yeah.
And then we fired him.
Like, yeah, and it maybe like took up too much space or like ruined the sort of the. Maybe you're trying to be respectful towards any families that come in, and there's just like this creaking arm, and
it's like it's just a well. It's just constantly.
Yeah. So I think we probably fired you, and then maybe when I like decided to leave, I was like, "You should come. You'll be useful."
Yep. And I think at that exact moment, funnily enough, I would have run out of money. And I would be like legitimately terrified that someone was coming for me. So I think that's reasonable. And I would just come with you because also I would know that, like, with so many people fighting and whatnot, there's gotta be work. People want stuff made.
Yeah, I think I'm venturing closer to the fighting, because fighting means body parts, and body parts means free free material.
Oh yeah. Just walk across the battlefield.
And the thing is, the reason that we would have signed up to help the king, I would have signed us up immediately because my guy wants a title.
The Lord.
Yeah, he wants a title.
Yep.
Instantly. I want some sort of an agency so that my guy has authority to not have to sneak into graveyards at 2 a.m. in the morning and dig up graves like a criminal,
Yeah, you want some sort of privilege that will just allow you to get what you want easier.
Yeah,
I understand.
So I think everything is very, very selfish.
Yep, makes sense.
Yeah, my guy can't look past his own, nose that's about this big.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going in order. I probably shouldn't be, but I'm doing character creation in order. So I'm picking
Zakratos asked me a question.
Yeah.
So I missed a bit. Why does Frosty character want body parts? My character is a Golem-mancer, so I'm experimenting and trying to figure out how to make essentially like what are going to be flesh golems. So my guy is very interested with dead things.
Very, very minor flesh golems. Think more like think more, because normal flesh golems are more on the scale of like giants. Think more on the scale of like goblins.
Exactly. I like smaller things.
How?
Yeah, for now. Later on, when he gets better, like it's just because he doesn't have the knowledge to create something that can sort of sustain that bigger form. So yeah.
Yep.
I just realized.
But humans die all the time, so yes.
Clerics only have 7 cantrips they can choose from. I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah, they have limited.
But I like them all, so that's something.
That's why you always end up with like Spare the Dying or something.
Yeah, I'm not taking any of the by the book ones. I'm probably gonna take Mending, Thaumaturgy, and Guidance.
Nice. I like Mending. Mending's a good one, especially for for Tinker.
Tinker, yeah. Instead of resoldering something, I can just easy mode.
Yeah, and you don't. If you fail a check and something like breaks, you don't actually lose money on buying like another resource for it because you can just mend the one that broke.
Yes, that is super convenient.
And like restart anew, which is very helpful.
Oh, and I can use Guidance on myself, which is fantastic.
I ain't saying I'm a grave digger. I'm just not messing with no live neighbors.
What?
Nice, dude. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not saying he's a grave digger, but he is a grave digger.
I ain't saying
but I'm not messing with no live neighbors. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
I definitely need. Oh, so I don't think I can take a bow right now. Any sort of bow, I don't think.
You could.
Because I'm not taking a shield.
Okay. I mean, it says a martial weapon, 2 martial weapons. If you went with 2 martial weapons, it can be a bow.
Whoops.
Because a bow is a martial weapon, I think.
Should I take a crossbow?
Oh no! I'm being stupid.
That's what I was saying. I'm pretty sure I can't take that, dude.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think. Yeah, so I think I have to take like hand axes or something.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'll take a couple. Can I take jabs?
No. It says a martial weapon. You could take a martial range weapon.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it says 2 martial weapons, not 2 martial melee weapons. So yeah, you could take a hand or heavy crossbow, not a light crossbow.
What do you think, Bishan? Do you think a hand crossbow or a light crossbow would be better for my guy, or a heavy crossbow? Sorry.
I feel
you can't.
I feel like the hand crossbow just fits what you want to do with your character so much.
Just on the back of the glove.
Also, but as
exactly. Arrows. I don't get second. Yeah, I do get second.
Overlay fuckery just then.
And then arrow.
I clicked OBS and it had a heart attack. Which it tends to
nice,
do.
Nice.
It's good.
I was wondering what was going on with the chat where everyone's like, "Well done."
Fucking up the words. Well done, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bad BM,
Nice.
bad GM. I mean, well,
bad badman.
Badman, that's the one. Yeah, we have a great GM, guys.
Give me one moment. My dog is freaking out upstairs, so I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
Now this is good.
Feel free to have your moment. If anybody wants to go to the bathroom, now would be the time.
Because I actually have to ask some questions. I think.
All right.
I do, don't I?
Are they secret questions while Frost isn't here?
Honestly,
are they secret questions that he can't know about?
Oh, well, I mean, this is kind of cool if he doesn't know about it. I want to... Would I be able to roll to see how much money I stole from my father? Like on a scale of.
You just want to see how pissed your father will be pissed. Like you don't have it anymore. It's just like how pissed your father will be at you.
Yep. I don't have to. I have kind of a number in mind.
Roll me a d20.
Okay. 1.
Okay. Yeah, you stole a lot of money from my dad.
No.
Like
how much?
Like your dad had like converted it into platinum for convenience.
Oh no! And I just took a handful and ended up with like.
Yeah, you maybe got away with like 50 platinum.
Wait,
like your dad was planning on building like a stone golem.
Oh,
like a full on stone. Because that was an important role. Your dad was planning on building like one of his better creations.
Fuck.
And you stole a lot
500
of his,
fucking gold.
Yeah. And maybe like it was like a year until like that all went away.
Oh my god.
Just because you tried to invest it in various like projects trying to create things
but I never finished any of them.
Just never went never you weren't committed to any of them. They fell by the wayside.
That's a lot.
So yeah, your dad's gonna be kind of pissed.
Well, that's probably why I was so scared.
Well, you done fucked up.
That's probably why I was so scared, even after so long. Like
nobody in chat type anything. We can't have Frosty knowing what that nat one was for.
That I am I'm in debt farther than probably our first treasure hoard is worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's oh my god. Well, thank you.
That's gonna be something that sticks.
Yeah, good. I like it.
So that was a strong nat one.
Oh god. I mean,
is that like the first? Oh no, Frosty rolled investigation. I was about to say, is that the first D20 roll? And
second D20, nat one.
It's your first D20.
That's true. All right. So, magical. I don't. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ruben.
Now the music's too loud, by the way. So, Ruben, but that might have just been on the last one.
It sounds beautiful to me, man. I mean, it sounds perfect. Yeah. Right now.
Let us know when you guys are hearing us discuss this. Let us know if the music goes down.
Also, one other thing. Hey, Frosty.
Hello. Correct music a little loud. They're saying. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. We discussed it.
I'll kick it down a teensy bit, but it's fine. Okay.
Yeah, he said it's good now.
So, yeah, the Artificer's lore and my expertise. You mentioned at one point how those work together. So. Yeah. Is it just
Artificer's lore. Yeah, you're not going to get double your proficiency twice. This is actually something that was asked. I remember seeing this tweet to Jeremy Crawford. You can't get it twice. Your proficiency can't get double twice.
Okay, so if I have expertise in history, then the Artificer's lore is moot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a moot. It's a moot. Yeah.
Oh well. That'll do.
Yeah, it's fine. Doubling up on these things isn't too an issue.
I don't mind. I get enough cool stuff for being in.
I'll basically treat it. I'll still treat it as
a little
like
easier
DC
for
being lowered. Yeah.
That's fine. That's all I needed to hear, basically. Awesome. Okay. Now I'm just jumping around at this point.
I'm just responding to the last message.
Yep. Prepare for the list. Oh goodness, that's right. Prepared spells. Oh boy.
Exciting. Oh, you're onto spells. Look at you.
Yep.
Have you done your background stuff then?
No. I'm doing it in like chapter order. I don't know if that's
order.
Is that the right way to do it?
I mean, you can do it in an order you want.
I've never done it this way, but I thought if I want structure, then I might as well do it this way.
Fair enough.
Prepare a list of cleric spell.
Yeah, I should have guessed since you were doing your cantrips. So yeah, where are you at? Where are you at right now, Frostington? Gideon,
I'm doing flaws. One of the first flaws I think I wrote down for Gideon is complete disregard for common ethical societal norms regarding death. So he has no shame in terms of like if somebody's son just died in front of her, he would go up and be like, Yes, madam, once you're done, I would like his fingers. Like, you know, and just be like, watch, he's not going to need them.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, then I'm gonna walk up to her, and while she's like just mouth agape at him, I'm like,
this is normal. You should just let it happen. Trust me.
That's so funny.
Yeah. I'm gonna be the only one who sticks up for you.
For a complete, I like that as a flaw. Complete disregard for common ethical and societal norms regarding and surrounding death.
It's fantastic.
That's such a huge flaw.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna get us into so many issues.
So I can memorize 4 spells. Level
Such
1
a fucked up duo.
Yeah.
I can't argue with you.
God damn right. We have a morally ambiguous gnome and a morally retarded human. This is great.
So
yeah, morally
Dimble,
deficient.
Thank you.
Dimble, your HP at this level is it's 8 plus.
Mine is 9. Yes, I have 1 con.
So you have 9 health.
Yep.
And then Brennan, yours is 10 plus 3, so you have 13 health.
Yep.
Not bad.
Which isn't horrible.
No, not bad at all.
It's pretty good. So I'm just going to put in your background, Golem. Cool.
Thank you.
And we'll me and you.
What's
will
the starting
discuss
experience?
what that
0,
means.
0?
Yeah, 0.
0 out of
starting
300.
at level 1. Everybody.
Oh yeah.
1.
Yeah, guys, this is exciting. Just actually never played a level 1 character. I've always typically started at like level 3, so I've actually never been level 1. 13 health is ludicrous to me.
This should be
fun. This should be.
Yeah, you're gonna realize how easy it is to just get absolutely killed at level 1, especially with only 2 people. Oh boy, I'm excited.
Somehow I can't help but think of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
Like, and then this is such a fucked up duo. Like, Slavers are less fucked in the head. Says
yeah.
You're definitely Dr. Jekyll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Frosty
is Mr. Hyde.
Is Mr.
I like that.
Mr. Hyde.
I'm the legitimate, and then we have just the monster.
I'm trying to think of how much my guy would weigh.
You can roll that as well if you want, but it'll be on the.
He doesn't weigh very much, I don't think, based on his height. Like he's 6'5", but I think he weighs like probably weighs like 160 pounds.
Yeah, the base weight for human is 110 pounds.
Yeah. Like
you can roll 2d4
160 pounds for how tall my guy is not very heavy.
Yeah.
My hair color is going to be
on the BMI scale.
Hair color is going to be blonde.
Whoops.
He's going to have pale white skin, and his eyes.
I'm telling you, man, like, you have some like very like maybe 800 years ago, someone down your family line like banged a stone giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the pale skin, the height.
What do you think I should do for eyes? Do you think I should go for like pale green
steely gray, dude?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, got it.
Steely gray or like like faded blue.
I think I'll go for faded.
Oh Jesus! I just unplugged my my earphones. Can't hear anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for faded blue eyes, but he's got like I'll go for his hair will be dirty blonde.
Yeah.
All right. Got my spell.
Dirty blonde hair, and his age. Make him 32. How do you? I'll make him a solid 30. That's my age. It's not a boy. Actually, technically, then again, what would be like a grown man's age in D&D?
Like 26.
Yeah. I guess I'll make him like 20. I'll make him 28. And his size is medium.
Yep. And I am size small.
I just realized I'm just nodding, but you might not be looking at the cam, so I should probably actually respond with the words.
Yeah. I was like am I being ignored?
Like a regular human. Human being.
Human being.
Human being.
Okay. Oh yes!
Loading everything.
Yes. I have identify. I'm so happy.
Bugging them. Why are you so happy? I missed it.
I have identify because knowledge cleric.
Yeah.
It's so nice. We just have that off the bat.
I like what Deuce just said. What's wrong with this lord? Like, what has to be wrong with this guy in the head to say that he saw these two and said, yeah, these are the best two possible choices to protect my son through the wilderness to assure this crucial truce and alliance? Like, to be fair, Deuce, my guy probably like looks like he could kill some stuff.
And then I've got, like, I wear armor. I have a mason shield, you know. I carry myself. Clumsily.
What's the music, by the way?
It's an itty mason shield.
Oh, come on! Come on!
I responded with what the music was called.
Yeah, it's all epidemic sound, so...
Yeah.
Okay, Rubles. So, in my travels around Narcissus, I learned 2 languages, because blessings of knowledge. What's kind of the languages of the common people on Narcissus? Obviously common. I know, yeah. But the foremost races. Okay.
And halfling, but you wouldn't be able to speak halfling.
Okay. That's it?
Because they keep their language secretive.
Yeah.
Yeah, those would be the main languages. I guess, you know, like elves would... elves... That would be like the... Elves would be like a minority there, but they'd be there. So you could know Elvish.
Might. What... A bit of a different question. What would... Either would I know this... If I wouldn't know this at all because I just wouldn't have experience with it, then that's fine. But would I have any idea what, I guess, like, ancient construction manuscripts would be written in? Like celestial, abyssal, etc. Anything like that?
How ancient are we talking?
Like... I don't know. I guess what kind of stuff would I have been exposed to in my home, in the underground? Would there have been, like... Underdark gnome creators that
I think in your home, because they I guess the gnomes are kind of set in their ways is what we're sort of getting a vibe of here.
Okay.
They probably don't actually have that much sort of outsourced knowledge, so most of their knowledge is in gnomish.
Okay.
And any sort of knowledge they need that's outsourced is probably rewritten into Gnomish. So I don't know if you actually have many, but once you got out, you may have I don't know if you researched anything on Golem-mancy.
Definitely, I would have researched
and if
all
you
kinds
did,
of things. But yeah.
Yeah, if you did, roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
See what you find, because there I do have something that you might know about if you were lucky and found the right books and the right.
And so, a question. If I wanted to reverse engineer something, would that use investigation? Or tinker tools, or something else entirely?
I'd say investigation, like theorizing it out would be investigation, and then like putting it into practice would be...
Like, I guess what if I was taking something apart and trying to learn how it worked, so I could recreate it?
If you were actively taking something apart, I would have you make a Tinker Tools check.
Okay, gotcha. So, I'm not 100% sure whether I'll have investigation or not through my background.
Okay.
So, you want me to just roll straight?
Yeah, we can do the same thing we did and just say that you wouldn't have had it trained at the time when you were researching this.
Yep. 11.
11? Yeah, you wouldn't know about the thing that I was thinking of, but
okay.
you may. Yeah, the only really Golem-mancy stuff would be in common, halfling, or gnomish in Nazis.
Okay. How about?
got to branch out elsewise.
How about religious texts? The texts of Chiral is...
Chiral specifically would be celestial.
Okay. Could I possibly know that?
I mean, yeah. If you want to pick that as your language.
I think. Yeah. So I'm gonna my two languages.
So you think you picked up like common and gnomish while you were living underground.
Yeah.
And then when you left to go to the city, that's when you started picking up like just through research and stuff, celestial, and you got to explore the religious side a bit more from
because they were
less
more
of a filtered perspective.
Exactly, more texts on it. And then I also took Elvish. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sweet. So Elvish and Celestial.
Languages, dude.
Awesome possum. Sweet. I can speak to angels, guys. Not that. Hopefully that won't happen.
Some angels.
That's true.
Some angels.
That's true.
Someone in chat was like, I think they speak Dutch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think they speak Dutch. I like that a lot.
They probably do.
So I don't know shit about D&D. No, Silence. I am the game master. I basically Dungeons and Dragons is like a conversation where one person has more power than the other. So I'm like the guy who tells you you're in a room. This is what the room is like. There's a lever in the room, and then these are the guys who are like, all right, well, my character doesn't want to pull the lever because he's scared it will blow something up or blah blah blah. And then the other person's like, no, we're pulling the lever, and pulls the lever, and then chaos ensues. I describe what happens. So maybe the lever does explode something, and I describe the explosion and how it affects them. So basically, I create the scene, I set the stage, and then these guys play out what happens in the stage, and they get to have all the agency in deciding what to do. So yeah, that's a brief description of D&D for you, Silence.
Oh, dude, my guy's ideals and flaws are shaping up pretty good.
Nice.
The flaws that I have thus far are complete disregard for common ethical and societal norms regarding death. Clothing almost always subtly stinks of death, and will deprive himself of sleep to get more work done. Those are his flaws. Shit. And then his ideals that I've written thus far are creatures only fully reach their full potential once deceased, and if in the right hands of a genius, or in the hands of a genius. So, in other words, like, you can only become truly great once you have died, and I am now working on you.
So what you're saying is you're gonna become a lich.
Sort of, yeah.
Eventually.
And then another ideal that my character hold is, it is a privilege to find yourself under my knife. And another one is, all types of bodies and flesh are compatible under the right circumstances.
Okay.
Wow. So in other words, like, it's just like you're trying to put a giant head on the goblin body. Well, it's compatible under the right circumstance. Like, what do you mean? All I have to do is build it a neck brace. It's just like, no, like, it's just like, stop.
You build it a neck brace out of goblin arms.
Yeah, exactly. Like, all I need to do is give it a spine of a dog. It's like, this is just getting ridiculous.
Oh God.
Yeah, so he is turning to be a little bit. He's turning out to be a little bit messed up, but
starting out to be. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. You're fucked up from the get-go. It's not going to happen over the course of the campaign. We'll see. We'll see if we can make you. Jesus, someone in my house is just slamming doors. Really
Ruby.
annoying me.
Ruby, baby.
Yes. That's me.
So, I don't think I finished asking you about this. Arcana versus religion for what I do. How would that work? Like, would I be able to practically apply my knowledge of Arcana since I actually use divine magic?
Well, what do you do? You say for what I do.
Yeah, like,
thus far, all we know is you research things.
I research things.
You know things. Yeah, I drink and I know things. That's all we've got. So what do you do? Like, you're asking me. Mm-hmm. You're asking me how would these be helpful for what I do? But what do I do? What do you do?
So, I research stuff, as you said. I like to get to the bottom of things and discover things, but I also like to build things. As I said, I don't finish projects, probably only unless they're really important to me. The projects that I would get to the bottom of would be like really deep and really awesome things. So, to make that much less massively vague, I think he would probably do, just kind of in a regular sense, just tinker with things. So he would try to remember.
Let's make do things less vague. Let's say tinker with things and still use like the most vague terminology we can.
What's up, Nico? How's it going, dude?
Would use my tinker tools on things. How about that?
There we go. That's great. That's way less vague.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. No, I mean like, build shit, like the well thing, and mechanisms, mechanics, technologies.
Okay. Yeah, so you're kind of like an engineer.
Sure. Yeah, but I think he dreams. He dreams of having this. He dreams of having this sort of just level where he can build whatever he wants with magic. If that makes sense. Like, it kind of goes along with the plane thing.
It's like I said, you could achieve whatever you want, like, because it seems to me that you're going to be using. I'm assuming you are going to be making some creations that are somewhat magical, right?
Oh,
that have a magical essence.
Definitely.
And your magical power comes from religion, so you can achieve whatever you want with Arcana. You can make everything, like I said earlier, but if you want to know why it works, like, you will need a religion. Like, you'll be like, oh, I'm pulling this power from my god, I understand that, blah blah blah. Like, I understand why and how this is working in depth. If you have proficiency in both, you're gonna know, like, the whole process.
Okay, I mean, I'm definitely
having just religion is like basically like making the thing and then doing the process and having faith that it will work, and knowing that your faith will guide you here. Having both will sort of allow you to have visage behind the whole process. Having just Arcana will sort of detach you from like what you're actually doing. So if you imagine you're doing the ritual, but you don't really know like what the significance of each part of the ritual would.
You have become muted, I think. Oh, no.
Me?
No, you're fine. Sorry. I thought you were saying something, but you weren't. Never mind.
No, my mouth is just open.
Yeah.
Talking.
Okay. So
God, I like that.
I've got proficiency in all of them. I'm probably gonna go. I think I kind of like the idea. Like, he is at points like when he has a creation work with magic, and somebody asks him, "Well, how does that work?" He's like, "I don't know. My God gave it to me. I just put all the gears together." So yeah. I think he's gonna have expertise in Arcana and history. So I kind of like the idea that he's a little bit aloof.
Angelo, so there's no decent PC D&D game. We's what you got, homie.
The last little like two shot was you guys were relatively good people.
I think he might mean like an actual PC video game.
I think he was searching. I think he searched D&D and couldn't find one.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of Dungeons and Dragons video game adaptations. None of them are perfect. But again, like, this is the real deal. So
anyway, yeah, so how are you doing on background there?
Me? You.
Yeah, you. No, but Jen.
Okay, me. Yeah. Background's fine. I've got. I just finished with all of my class
fine,
stuff.
But it doesn't look like you've started.
I have none, no, but I have all my class stuff done.
Background's fine.
I think me and Brennan have a reversed process. Although Fighter is really incredibly easy to put together. So, actually,
that's why I'm focusing on you now, because I think Brennan's just sorting out sort of his bonds and stuff. Because
cool. So I'm looking through
mechanics.
I'm looking through backgrounds. Wouldn't be an acolyte. Wouldn't be a charlatan.
Sage?
Probably. I'm gonna. Yeah. Let me scroll. I haven't looked at that.
That's all the researching sort of stuff into that.
Definitely not hermit. Yeah, I think I need to look at a couple of these. So
Sage is the one with all the researching stuff.
Yeah. And then
Guild Artisan, if you want to be very specific, but it sounds to me like that's the opposite of what you want.
It would be between Sage and Urchin just doesn't make sense based on the fluff. So, like, he was alone and broke, but he didn't steal. He didn't he didn't do anything necessarily.
And you did have like 500 gold. It's not like you were broke for a while. It's not like you were broke for the majority of your life.
Yep. So, yeah, I think Sage...
Whereas you've definitely been researching for the majority of your life.
Funny bit, the Sage skills I've already got expertise in, so...
Yeah.
How would I work that?
A different intelligence skill.
Oh, nice! Okay, so I will have investigation and I don't have any other possible skills I can be proficient in for intelligence.
Okay. So pick one that would make
sense.
Maybe you had to if you can fluff you describe to me how you got that skill from being a sage, right?
Okay.
So for example, I don't think it would really make sense for you to have athletics.
No.
Or from the sage background.
So,
but you could fluff something more like insight or medicine.
Maybe.
Wait.
I'm pretty sure I said pick another intelligence skill, and you said you had proficiency in all the others. What about nature, which you don't have proficiency in? You lying?
Oh, I completely missed it. Nice. Well, now we have proficiency in... Why? Well, I guess...
I'm trying to think of bonds, by the way. I'm having a hard time with bonds.
I mean, look through the other backgrounds. They have good examples.
So bonds is your attachment to other people. So maybe your bond could be I will be the greatest Gideon Clive, because that's what's driving you. Your bond to your
That's true.
Fucking dude.
That's what's driving you forwards. That's your bond. And maybe for example, that bond could come up. You could discover maybe that one of the other Gideon Clives wasn't just like a nobody. A nobody gravekeeper. Maybe he had also gone out and done something, and you can discover that later on.
Hey, Ruben.
So that bond could, that's like your driving thing, because that's usually what your bond is, right? It's like I have a lost love who I have to get gold for, or so that could be yours. Is like my motivation comes from needing to be the greatest of all the Gideon Clives. You can also have a bond of if I don't know if this suits what you were thinking, but I want to keep my creation evolving, getting better, but you don't want to abandon your creation. No matter how beat up it gets, you're like, I will fix it, even if it's more expensive than just starting new. You're like, I've put a lot of hours into this, I will keep working on it. That could be another bond.
Yeah, that's true. So the bonds I have right now is I will be the greatest Gideon Clive, and every lord will beg to have one of my golems in their hold.
Yeah.
I will be the greatest Gideon Clive.
Let me see.
There's apparently 3 others just in his family, so
projects.
No.
I merely.
Okay, if I expand this and make it easier.
I'm right. Reshape them. Yeah, and then my other bond is I do not scrap projects. I merely reshape them. Reshape and repurpose.
Yeah. Cool. I like it. I'm trying to think if I have any more questions. Or is there anything? I suppose this is a question. Is there anything you want to tell me or chat about Gideon Clive that you haven't sort of made apparent? Is there anything you think I should know about your character, other than because obviously if there's something some sort of driving force from your backstory that you want to keep secret as a reveal, we can talk about that between this and next. But yeah, if there's anything you want me to know,
I think people in chat have enough of an idea. Once again, I'll read through my personality traits, my ideals, my bonds, and my flaws at a later time, and that gives you guys a pretty good idea of who this guy is. Besides that, I think that anything when it comes to backstory or his outlook on the world or others or friends or just things like that, I think that we'll just experience them as we go on. Because the goal is, right, I'm going to keep this guy alive for, the goal is I'll be playing this guy for a year. That's my goal. So, we'll figure it out together.
In before dies in first session.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So, Ruben, couple things. First of all, Sage. Actually, first of all,
Skull. I'm glad that you're pumped, dude.
I might as well ask about this. So I've taken nature. I'm just wondering how that might apply with the stuff I do. How could that apply?
So what is the stuff you do? I know that you keep telling me tinker. You tinker stuff.
Well,
but give me a few examples here. What are you doing?
The well.
Just tinkering, like that. That's a profession for sure. But I don't really have a clear picture of what you're doing. I guess
this will sate me. Would the creation of that well Ergo, like, let's say, knowledge of water pressure, of, like, surface tension, etc., fall under nature?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, I'm happy. That's perfectly good sense. Then, I have a letter from a dead colleague. Obviously, I really don't have colleagues.
Yeah, you don't like the background. Most of the background inventory stuff is optional.
I just won't have that. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. I've already got enough ties.
Oh, I should be taking like an adventurer's pack, right?
As a fighter, you get I think it's
adventure gear
or dungeoneer. Let me check. Fighter, you get dungeoneers or explorers pack. Dungeoneers comes with things like pitons to hammer into walls, hammers.
Take explorer.
Explorers pack will have like rations, bedrolls, more things for like moving about. Anything rock related is made.
I'm fucking encumbered.
Yeah, if you take an explorer's pack, you'll instantly be. They're heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy.
What can I dump out of them? Let's see. What's in an explorer's
there's a
pack?
lot of crap. If you click on your sheet, if you mouse over like the encumbrance, like the 59 in the bottom right, and click that little button, it should come up with the more details, and you have all that crap in your explorer's pack that you can open. But you have 50 foot of hempen rope, a water skin, 10 days of rations, 10 torches, tinderbox, a mess kit. So yeah, I would jump some of the torches and rations because I think torches and rations are both £2
Yeah,
each.
I'm gonna take 2 torches.
Yeah, so you can drop £8 for that.
Let's see. I'm gonna drop the rope entirely.
Okay.
I don't need a rope.
So without the rope, that saves you £10. Each torch that you drop will save you £1.
I also don't need this many rations.
Yeah, and each ration you drop will save you £2.
Okay, I'm gonna drop 5.
Okay.
I'll keep some for my golem mostly, so I'm down to 31 pounds on that bag. Yeah, there we go. I'm good.
Cool.
Because I'll keep a mess kit and a bedroll and all that kind of stuff. Also, we need to talk. So, are you saying that I start off with a little guy?
Yeah. So we can actually discuss this. But first, it sounded like you had a quick question.
Yeah, quick question. I get 2 more languages from Sage.
Yeah.
I was wondering. So we've exhausted everything on Narses. Maybe because I know we're going to the mainland, I would probably like be reading up on other languages on the boat, so I would just know them when we get there. Is the mainland? What is the name of the mainland? Elybrian?
Narses is a part of Elybrian.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Yeah. But this is like the big landmass. What's sort of the?
I like this twangy guitar.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Song. Kind of reminds me of like Left 4 Dead a little bit, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a population majority that I don't have the language for? On this
majority,
this
no. You're gonna have to be. You're moving into minority territory now. So you wouldn't really know Draconic because there is very little Draconic presence in Elybrian.
Okay.
But the actual dragons themselves, a lot of them were pushed out thousands of years ago, or 8,000 years ago.
Okay.
998 approximately.
Nice.
Exact. Approximately to be exact. And then probably Orc would be the next biggest because most of the Dragonborn are over in Nation. So yeah, giant and dwarf would have the most presence. Giant and orc, would have the most presence.
Giant and orc. Would giant be something I could learn? On the trip?
Yeah. Most people, most of the sort of Goliath population is up in Kaizo, but definitely, which is the northmost province. But definitely, like there are some people who travel around and end up like far south. So, but yeah, like you're stretching into the minorities of the nation here.
All right. No, I mean that's great. So I'm our language monkey, Brennan. I have 6 languages.
Okay, beautiful.
And
you pretty much speak everything that would be spoken.
Oh god, I'm gonna like reanimate something, and I'll just be like, tell it, it needs to serve me. Like, tell it I just want its arm, and then it can sleep.
Yeah, I make sure I make sure I relay everything he says, but at the end I say,
see you later,
please.
Cuckoo. Peace out, homie.
Yeah, check out. You can check out the VODs later on to see like the rest if you want to catch up on what you missed. But yeah, we'll be streaming the same time every Monday, so
yep.
Make sure to come along.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. But yeah, so is that your question?
That is. Please have fun. Yes.
So yeah, Brennan, this is a point. You don't have spell slots yet. So this golem you have right now, when it was birthed live, you would need somebody there who, I don't know whether you had somebody who helped you make this golem, or whether you just had somebody who was like who you paid to basically be like, you help me with this ritual.
Yeah.
But yeah, but initially you would have had, if you want one at the start, which I'm open to. I have something minor prepared. You would have to have somebody assist you.
I think my guy has a black color. I'm just changing my thing down there. I think I'm going to show up as black. Yeah, I would need somebody to help me bring something to life. I think my guy probably stitched something crudely together.
Yeah, and then you had somebody help you actually put the soul in it.
Give it life. Yeah. Yeah, I probably went to some weird like temple and got it put to life or something, and like maybe I tried to trick them, telling them it was a baby that had died, so I wanted it to be resurrected or something, and then like didn't show them exactly what it was.
Okay.
Because I think that would be the best way to do it, right? So I just have this little bundle, this little thing.
Okay, so you were going to like a life sort of cleric temple.
Yeah, like I wanted to give it like actual life. I don't want it just to be like body parts that can move. I think it having like not necessarily a soul. I mean, it could have a soul.
Yeah, golems tend to have a soul which is basically like has no free will. It's like its free will is repressed.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think it having a soul is fine. I'm just trying to think of what exactly I had them bring back to life.
Could have been a goblin.
I was gonna say, could it be the head of a goblin?
Yep.
And that's what contains my creature as of right now? Because it's not a full goblin.
That's fucked
just
up,
like,
dude.
what if it's just the head, like wrapped up and it moves and stuff,
It could be. So yeah, it could be the head. It could be the heart.
I kind of like it being the head, so it can like kind of look around and do stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I think a goblin head. How much would he weigh?
With just the head, probably like 2 pounds. With the rest of him, he's probably gonna be like a kind of little dude. Probably like he's gonna be a small creature. So
yeah,
I'd say maybe 15 pounds with all body parts.
Yeah, if I'm carrying him, but yeah, I'm not gonna be carrying him. I'm just carrying his head.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll some stuff to see who helped you out with it.
I gotta name it. That's the thing. I gotta name it.
Yeah, I'm just rolling for the NPC who helped you. D44.
I'm okay with having 0 money to my name, by the way, because I would have given all my money essentially to have this guy bring this to life.
Yeah, this girl.
That's fair. Do you think starting with no money is a fair compensation for that?
Yeah. Her name is Gwen Anavita, and she helped you raise this thing. I will note that down.
Gwen Anavita?
Yeah.
Can you post it for me?
Yeah. Her name is Gwen Anavita. She helped you raise this thing, unbeknownst to her what it would one day become. Let me just check.
Where should I put this in notes?
We'll just say that you can it's a bit of a stretch. If this was a game, it would require a lot of rolls, but we'll say that you managed to roll an nat 20 and convince her that this managed to basically finagle her into this scenario.
I mean, maybe she liked me. Who knows?
Yeah. So yeah, you want this to be a life cleric because a death cleric could also do it.
I think a life cleric would be better because, like I said, I would like this thing to sort of like it's straight up alive.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say to me and stuff probably, but like it's, you know, like it's a being, it's a creature that, you know.
Okay.
Maybe it has like small emotional capacity.
I'm gonna say it was Ingi. Yeah, it was a church to Ingi, who's the god of water, creation, life, and art, and basically all things that flow. So yeah,
like I would like it to be one of those things where like if I yelled at it, it would get sad, you know, like
a mood ring.
Like it has emotional capacity.
When you yell at a mood ring, it gets sad.
I don't want it to be free thinking in terms of like a toddler or something, or you know. Yeah. But it'd be kind of nice if it had a little bit of curiosity and a little bit of like emotional.
You want it to be like a hound, but with less.
Yeah. With less cognitive function, because you know I'll hopefully eventually be able to make it a little bit more intelligent, but you know. Cool. But I kind of like it having emotional capacity because that'll be a lot more fun for you to play because I'm assuming you have to play it.
Yes, I have. I don't you worry.
Cool.
So yeah, so if people want to, if anybody is interested in doing some art of this, you're imagining this horrible mishmash of limbs and body parts and maybe like this goblin head, but maybe with like a human ear on one side because the ear got damaged at some point and has had to been replaced. And there's probably like
think about it this way. Think about it this way. It was a goblin that I was able to disguise as a infant, as a human infant.
Oh God!
Right. So
it probably has like a layer of human skin over it.
I shaved the top of its head, grafted some human skin on top of it, and shaved its ears down.
Yeah.
And when I killed this goblin, I actually killed him by slashing him across the face. So I think he has one eye missing, like right here is just completely gouged.
Yeah.
So it's damaged. It's a damaged head, but it was like the best specimen I could find. In terms of like, you know, me stalking goblins to get a goblin head.
Cool. How are you doing, Dimble?
I'm just now coming to the realization how fucked up this shit is.
Yeah.
He's making a flesh golem. It's always going to be fucked up.
Yeah.
I gotta come up with a good name for it, dude.
I think it should be something like Bartholomew.
Yeah, I was thinking of an intelligent name, but the thing is, I was thinking about naming it something. I know what it'll be. So I'm gonna name it after the man who stole my mother from my father, a lover that came in and stole her away.
Oh.
Okay. Do you want me to roll?
Because I thought that he was an idiot.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll on my name chart for that?
Yeah. Let's do a name chart thing. Let's see if I can get something a bit. But yeah, I'm naming it after a lover of my mother. I haven't seen my mother since I was 10 because of this man.
Okay. Oh, great. His name is Alda.
Alda?
Like that.
Alda.
It's quite if you're happy with that, I can always reroll.
I'm okay with it being Alda. Stop it, Alda. Put that out, get that out of your mouth. Spit it out, Alda. Spit it here. You know, hold my hand out, have it spit into the.
Just because I rolled the full name, I'm just gonna let you know the name of the man who stole your mother from your father. His name is Alder Butterworth.
Butterworth?
That's his last name.
That's incredible, dude.
God. Oh,
Great
God.
last name, dude. That's a beautiful last name.
There we go. Alder Butterworth.
Yeah.
He was a giant meat sack of a man. Balding.
And so I named
stinky.
my meat sack after him.
Yeah, so I named my meat sack after that. Pathetic
That sounds
excuse.
really way too sexual. My
I'm
meat sack.
done.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll ask you the same question now that you're sort of done with all the mechanics stuff. Is there anything you think that I need to know about Dimble before?
In what sense?
Is there any key aspect to his character? Is there any additional information or notes that you want me to know that aren't secret? Is there anything you think that would be helpful for me to know ahead of time? Obviously, there are going to be things that are revealed through play.
I think yeah. Actually, something I just thought about. Mm-hmm. He is incredibly fascinated and wants to research more like creation magics, conjuration.
Weren't you tapping your desk or something, by the way? Because it's going click, 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 click.
That might be the fan. Probably is the fan. But yeah, Ruben, he's very, and I think that's kind of part of his sage background. Like he's constantly looking for information on the things he wants to research. So, creation magics, kind of hybridization of magic and technology, things of that nature are what he's like seeking out actively.
How much do my surgeon's tools weigh, by the way?
They would weigh the same as Tinker's tools.
So,
Shin?
Yes.
I've got access to them at hand, so.
I'm sorry?
Give me a shout.
I'll
okay, never mind.
10.
I'll just look them up. Then. Yeah, it's 10. It was so easy for you, Bishan. You had your sheet open.
Yeah, I did. I do.
All right, I got to drop some weight on my explorer's pack. I'm gonna get rid of 3 rations.
Yeah, so that's 6 pounds down.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna message some code, guys.
There we go. I'm in weight now. I'm gonna call it my black bag.
Yeah.
Like, I just have this thing, it's sort of like a suitcase I carry around with me that has all these crude tools. I'll probably shove limbs into it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
And I probably keep Alda in it.
Oh, God. So it's quite a big bag, then.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Organization, magic, and technology. All right. Oh. Also, Ruben, one other thing.
Mm-hmm.
He has an intense fascination with both incredibly complex technologies, so ones that have like really deep intricacies, and also just really epic technologies. Like, he's probably always dreamed of a massive mechanical humanoid golem type thing.
Okay.
But just dreamed, and yeah, that's just an aspect of him that he would wistfully think on.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Epic creations, both complex and otherwise. Yes, and I need to roll height and weight, so let me do that.
Cool. And then I think after that, you're pretty much both done, right?
Sweet.
Yeah.
To my knowledge.
There we go. Big black. Here's my black. Here's my black bag.
You send it in Twitch chat? Nice.
Yeah.
3'4". Oh boy.
Something sort of like that. Big leather case with buckles.
Yeah.
And the contents of it would obviously just be bone saws and other type of suture needles. Weird smelling salts, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Alda is inside it. Come, Alda. No. Alda, spit that out. Don't chew all...
I mean...
Dimble, can you help me?
I can get you a new one.
I
can make you a new one.
Into his esophagus.
I don't know how to do surgery.
I just need you to hit him very hard right here when I tell you to.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Like I reel back with my mace. I'm like, ready.
All right. Fire at will.
Yeah, and like 2 seconds after you say something, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, bam.
Just
scalpel flies out, hits a tree.
Okay, so I think with our characters done, this will be our last break. If you guys check the Discord chat. Second.
Yep.
But yeah, if anybody wants to go I'm gonna get myself some more water. But if anybody wants to go grab anything to eat, anything to drink, we will be good.
All right, I'm going to take this break instead of staying. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom as well.
Yeah, we'll be when we come back, we'll be doing like a quick like little start to the session, to the campaign, just like 1 or 2 hours. Yes.
Yeah. And actually, guys, this is the perfect. Sorry to interrupt. This is the perfect time because we probably won't have a whole lot of time after the session because we're trying to get some meat. Trying to get just the ball rolling, basically. But if you want to ask any DM questions to Whiskey now, I think he'd be more than happy to answer.
I'll quickly go grab a drink and I'll be back in like a minute, and I'll read through all the questions and answer what I can.
I'll throw it to the loading page, guys, so stay tuned. My face is here.